Are you also doing what I am doing? Good afternoon. Lots of people keep asking us which gear do we use, how did we get it, and frankly what is our point of view. So what we are going to be discussing with you today is the gear that we use. This is in no means a recommendation on a specific brand or type. We are just sharing what we use.
So guys, in this video we are going to talk about different types of helmets as per the motorcycle and as per the usage, whether it is for touring or for city.
Okay, let's start. So Sumit, you've seen this helmet?
Yes.
Many times. This is a Bell SRT. I've used this helmet for over 20,000 kilometers. This weighs in at 1550 grams, but it's very roomy because I tend to get claustrophobic. So this has a lot of room. And this has a very wide field of vision. And here I've put the GoPro mount, so this is mine. Tell me about this helmet.
This is a motocross helmet, essentially used for your trail riding and for off-roading. The reason being the peak. The peak is too long. Why? Because the debris or the pebbles which come up in a vortex from your rear wheel, it protects your eyes from that.
Can I tour in this?
No, you cannot tour in this because the peak. Yeah, you can tour in this, but you need to remove the peak because the peak it gives you a whiplash, while riding. You can't use it.
Is it noisy or is it comfortable?
It is very noisy because the absence of a visor makes it very noisy, but it is very roomy. Because on trails you tend to ride very slow.
Okay.
And because of that you sweat a lot, and if your helmet is roomier, it is much better for you.
Show us the helmet that you usually wear for touring.
Okay. This is an HJC Alpha 11.
Okay.
This is essentially a race helmet, but can be used for touring as well.
See, what I liked about this helmet, and I've always liked it, is just that maybe this is just too pricey, is the ventilation.
Yes, the ventilation is fabulous. There are two wheels here which you can turn off and turn on the ventilation.
Nice.
The air comes from here and goes out from here, right? And there are another air vents in the front, one on the chin, and there is a hidden vent which is inside. You need to open it. Then it is completely free flow. It is almost as good as an MX helmet then. And also it is very less noisy, in comparison to other helmets. The reason this is expensive is because it helps you withstand a lot of wind blast, right?
So this is mine. You seem to have a lot of them.
No,
Next.
I just have one.
Next.
But I have more. All right. Now, this is a flip-up helmet.
Also called modular, I think.
Also called modular. The good part is you can have water whenever you want it.
So with the modular helmet, you don't have to take the full thing off, and you can just...
Yes, but it comes with a price, not the monetary price. It is heavy. All the modular helmets are very heavy. So in case you have a neck problem or you have spondylitis issues, you should not use this helmet because it puts a lot of weight on your head. Because this is approximately 1,750 grams.
That's
quite heavy. And the Alpha that we spoke about, it's just 1,300 grams.
Does this have a sun visor?
Of course, it does have a sun visor. See?
Okay, that's convenient.
It has got Bluetooth pockets as well, so easy for your comms. You can see the mic here.
Yeah, big mic.
Yeah, it's quite easy. Close position.
Okay.
Next, we talk about
the qualifier.
Qualifier, yeah. This is the Bell qualifier.
So this is the helmet that Shreyansh recently picked up.
Yeah.
I think it's a extremely value for money kind of helmet.
Yeah, it's a great entry level premium helmet.
So this is again, guys, this is again a Bell helmet, a Bell qualifier. This is for, if I remember correctly, about 9,000 rupees. It has vents. It's a great looking helmet. Now, just to give you a sense of perspective, then this is what Shankar uses, called the Gringo helmet. Now
this is the Gringo S.
Now tell me something, Sumit.
Yeah.
Firstly, just open it.
The trick. All vintage, all classic things are a bit complicated.
Yes.
Are they? But Shankar thinks otherwise.
But now tell me, at first glance, I don't see any vents.
Yeah, there are no vents in this helmet.
So which season could I use this in?
Okay, good question. See, this is essentially a fashion helmet, I would say.
Oh.
Of course, it does protect you. It is DOT compliant, but it is a fashion helmet. You can't think of touring in it. You can at max do city rides, but in winters you need to wear a balaclava beneath it.
So, okay, now I'm just innovating.
Yeah.
So Sumit, before we confuse people,
Okay.
you pick one and I pick one. And eventually we have to vote for the best touring helmet that we have.
All right.
So which one are you going to vote for? Only keep that on the table, rest take them off.
Okay.
You want your...
I vote for the one which you just snatched from me.
Here, the Arfa.
Yeah.
Please take this off. And so now literally this is head to head. So now sell this helmet to me. You have 2 sentences or 30 seconds.
Okay. It is less noisier.
Okay.
It has got better ventilation. It comes with 2 visors. All right. That's a very good value addition.
Okay.
Plus, it has got an anti-fog insert as well, which comes with the helmet.
And this is for how much?
This is for, I bought it from America. I got it for 31,000 rupees. But in India, they have got different prices on different colors. Starts at about 28,000 rupees in India, the basic one. If you buy this color in this, it is for 28,000.
Okay.
But if you go for graphics and all, it's expensive.
Okay. So now this is the Bell SRT.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vents, and you can of course shut and close them.
Yeah.
Wide field of vision, and being a Bell, this has super comfortable. This does not have a D-ring; it has a clasp, which some people will
That's
get
debatable. Some
used
people
to.
like it, some people hate it.
Now, what I love about this helmet is it's roomy.
Yeah.
This is not pretending to be race spec.
Yeah.
This is an out and out touring helmet.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes, it comes down to personal preference, but if that's 31,000 and this is 18,000,
Okay.
I don't see what am I buying extra for 13,000.
I'll tell you.
The weight.
No. Weight, of course, that is one part of it, but you purchase it for 18,000 like you said,
That's
right?
right.
Another visor costs you about 4,000,
5,000.
5,000, 23,000. All right? Then the anti-fog insert, how much? You pay 2,000 rupees perhaps?
900 actually.
Okay, 900. So 26,000 rupees. If you buy this helmet in the same color, it is 28,000 rupees. So why not buy this? When you also spoke about the wide field of vision.
Yep.
This has got a taller field of vision. The Alphas are known for it. If you see,
Got it.
this is bigger than that.
Now, honestly tell me, see, 20 to 30,000 rupees is a lot of money.
Of course it is.
And I don't think everyone would want to put down that much money.
Correct?
Now, out of the other helmets that we brought up, do we have a winner in what we could call maybe in the affordable range?
Yes, we do have.
Which one?
This is the Bell Qualifier.
We agree on this?
Yes, it is the safest.
Why? Why do you say that?
It is DOT compliant.
Okay.
Though we follow ISI in our country, but of course we look up to DOT somewhere or the other.
See, okay, just so that we share this a little bit. So guys, this is important to understand. In the last 1 year, between the two of us, we've done maybe 40 to 45,000 kilometers of touring on all surfaces. Now, Sumit knows this better than me, so I'm going to hand this over to him. There is a difference between what they call shell. We are not going to, this is not a technical video, so we're not going to get into a full techniques. But understand weight, fiberglass, and whatever else he's going to tell you, because it's important from a comfort point of view.
Okay, like I earlier said, this is an entry-level premium helmet. Price-wise, of course, it is expensive than the studs and the Steelbirds and Vega, but it gives you great safety. Now, if I talk about safety levels of this and a top-of-the-line Arfa or this Bell, it's almost similar. There's nothing you can say that I'm wearing this and if I meet with an accident, I'm going to die in this and not going to die in this. No, it is a pretty safe helmet. Costs you about 9,000 rupees, and in case you have bought a motorcycle which is powerful, which does about 140, 150, then you must invest in a good helmet. When I say a good helmet, then of course the helmet is Bell, because similar brands, if you talk about HJC, they have also got few helmets in this price category, but they are heavier. This is the lightest in that.
Now, since you've been riding for over 15 years, If we just leave the brand names aside for a second,
Yeah.
if we leave features aside for a second, and we need to agree on this, which is the one feature which is the most critical for a person who rides long? And I'm assuming safety to some extent, because these are internationally renowned brands.
That's basic.
They are DOT compliant or SNEL or ISI, whatever be the case. What is the one feature which is a make or break for you as far as helmets is concerned?
Weight. It's a very critical factor, because when you are touring, you need to have a lighter helmet, because a heavier helmet, if you have, it will cramp your shoulders, you will slouch, and you will take more breaks, and perhaps you may reach your destination 3-4 hours later than what you intended to reach.
From a safety point of view, is there a problem or advantage with the D-ring strap versus the ratchet strap? I have a ratchet strap. I've used this for over 20,000 kilometers, no problem. But there seems to be a lot of debate on this. So what is your point of view?
Okay, for a person who has just entered motorcycling, okay, a D-ring is a jigsaw puzzle, I would
Correct.
say. Yeah, we can't figure out. Because I couldn't figure out when I first bought my Bell Vortex 5 years ago. I couldn't figure out how to place, or how to put it. But then ratchet ones, they're quite easy. For new riders, of course, you should go for that.
This is a Bell, this is a Bell, this is a Behel, this is HJC. So now, between 9,000, 18,000, 35,000.
Okay.
If you had to pick one helmet out of these, considering price, safety,
Do it all
weight,
helmet. Kind of a
do it all helmet, which one would it be?
Again, this one.
Okay, I would have picked this one because to me, the ventilation is more in this.
I agree, but you need to consider the price also. For a new rider, price is the biggest thing, because he has already spent on a motorcycle and he thinks too much about spending on the gear, which
Now-
should not be the case.
So if I understand it, at this price point, at about 9,000 to 10,000 rupees, there are other options available as well?
Of course, JC has got few options.
SMK, MT?
SMK is MT. MT is a fabulous brand also, but it's heavier. If you compare with the Bell, it's heavy.
Got it.
And it's about 3,000 rupees cheaper than this.
So which one are you buying next? You seem to
I'm
have five
planning
of
to
them.
take my helmet back from you first. You've already taken it.
Why do you have 5 helmets?
Because I've got 4 different kinds of motorcycles. One is ADV, one is for trails, one is a modern classic. So for faster motorcycles, I use this one because it has got good wind deflection, less noisy. For my modern classics, I have another built well, which is an open face. I use that. Alright guys, this is a 200 rupee hack. Let's call it a hack because not many people do it. These are reflector strips available on Amazon. You can buy these and you must put it on your helmet, because not all helmets, if you see other helmet, this one,
This sticker is reflective.
sticker is reflective, so there's another way to make yourself visible. Mr. Behel did it. And if you see this helmet, this has got nothing.
Yeah. So guys, why this is important, and this could be a game changer for you. Don't let aesthetics come in the way of safety. While color black is well suited, it's tailor-made for nice graphics, please get some reflective element on your helmet.
Or adding to that, my next helmet, like you just asked me, what is it going to be? More than what is it going to be, I will tell you what color will it be. It is going to be a white color helmet.
Me too.
Because I've seen white color helmets, you can see them from a distance. Even if there is no reflective strip, you can see them.
Okay.
So I think you had an Aero that was white.
I still have an Aero. I didn't get it today. It's white with red. So guys, don't
So you
go-
are pretty visible to me whenever we go on a ride.
That's the predominant reason I bought it, and plus that one has a sun visor.
okay.
And because I wear specs, so it becomes a little tedious.
Has it got sleeves also for the specs?
Uh,
But this is-
not
this must be
not
noted.
not exactly. It's a great point actually. That's one of the reasons why I bought the Bell SRT. Is this has grooves here. Now I don't know whether the camera can see. This has grooves. My specs goes in easily.
All right. So that's an important factor for people who are wearing spectacles. You must buy helmets which have got sleeves, otherwise your temples will hurt.
Sumit, you were going to tell me about the fit, but how are we going to speak to each other? We'll talk about it in detail. I have the cardo here today.
Of course. And also, I would like to add in essentials, whenever you are buying a helmet, make sure it has got speaker pockets in it, so that in case you wish to put a Bluetooth into your helmet, it's easier, it doesn't hurt your ears. And we are going to talk about Bluetooth and comms in our next video.
I just want to add something here. This is something that I've seen a lot of. I'm not going to criticize anyone, but please, it's not advisable to wear in-ear headphones or earphones, because the the reason is very simple. Imagine where my finger is, this is the earphone, this is the helmet. God forbid if you have to fall or something, that earphone can really be catastrophic.
Also
which is why what he's talking about Bluetooth speakers.
And also, in case you have an earplug in your ears, then you tend to hear less of outer noise.
Correct.
If somebody is honking at you or somebody is trying to grab your attention, you are unable to hear that person.
Sumit, you said this is a track spec helmet. Just want to spend 30 seconds on this. We started the video by saying this, we are doing, we're just reviewing or discussing the gear that we use.
Yeah. Our
use is mostly for touring, right?
Yeah.
Now the question that I'm asking is, between the modular, front face, front open, full face, track spec, does this meet all the criterion that you need to tour safely? And lastly, tell me about the fit, because I've made this mistake earlier because I like things a little roomy. I found out the hard way many years back that the helmet should not be roomy. So just talk about that, please.
First of all, in case you're buying a helmet online, you need to be very sure of the circumference of your forehead. You should measure it with an inch tape or a centimeter tape, and you should check the size chart on the website before purchasing it. And when the helmet comes in, always make sure that the helmet is exchangeable in case you're buying online. And you test it by wearing it. Okay, I'll tell you a few. If you see this helmet, this is large size. I generally wear medium, but I have purchased a large in this because this is a race spec and a snug fit helmet.
Got it.
Now it is tighter from the cheeks. All right, it's perfect. Don't bother if it is tight from here. What you should be bothered about is it should never be tight from your forehead.
Temples,
right? Temples and forehead area, it should be relaxed always. Right. So that is how you should select a helmet. And there's one thing that I do before selecting a helmet. I wear it and I do this. Now, if the helmet is moving more than your face,
that's too loose.
If you're nodding and helmet, it's loose. So that's not the helmet for you.
Okay, I think that's done for helmets, and happy touring. Do you use anything to keep the helmet clean, or do you wash the?
What I do, I wash the helmet, the liner from the inside about between 3 to 4 months. But I regularly disinfect it. There are disinfectants available. There are sprays available.
So this is the helmet cleaner spray that you were talking about.
I use this one.
Now this is pretty nice. Does this? So there's no need to wash the helmet from inside?
Every time. Well, it's a tedious process, So it's better you use this.
So great, Sumit, and I can see that you have a lovely looking bike behind you, which we affectionately call the Intercepted.
Yeah.
Now, out of sheer curiosity, which helmet do you use with that bike?
What do you think? An Alpha?
Well, see, you said you have 4 helmets and you have 4 bikes. So I'm just curious, which helmet would go with this bike? Do you tour on this bike?
No, I don't.
So this is predominantly for city runs or short runs. Oh, one more.
Yes. So this is the open face built well Bonanza. I use this helmet for this motorcycle because I don't ride it faster. I just put a bubble shield over it and I'm sorted.
But I'm pretty sure you're not going to recommend this for touring.
No, not at all.
Because this is open face.
Never.
Got it. So guys, it was a great discussion. So as we said, the Bell qualifier is the minimum level of specification you should look at. Just to summarize what a good touring helmet, and when we say good, it is coming out of years of experience and thousands and lakhs of kilometers that we've done. The helmet should be full face.
Of course, it should be full face, it should be light. Anything below 1500 grams is good.
Fantastic. Preferable with some bright graphics, which this helmet doesn't have. So we will again bring up this helmet.
Yeah, so in case your helmet is not bright or you're unable to find a bright colored helmet, then must put these strips. These are reflective, there's very high visibility, and you are sorted on the highways during the night.
And then optional extras, whether you want to have a sun visor or sunglasses, but you should have some sun protection because at times the glare can get into your eyes. Talk about pin lock.
For winters, just like in North India, we've got many weathers. We've got at least 4 different weathers. A pin lock, which is also called an anti-fog insert, it is a must because your helmet doesn't fog up if you have that. In case you don't have it, then it is quite dangerous. Your vision can be blurred.
And lastly, this has a
D-ring, yeah.
This has a D-ring. Now, various formats available. D-ring is generally considered the safest. You can Google it and look it up why. So yes, all in all, terrific session. So when is the ride?
Now.
Okay, great. Let's
Which
go.
one are you picking up?
I'm picking up my helmet. Thank you very much. That's my helmet. It was great fun speaking to you guys. Any questions?
Like,
Subscribe
to our YouTube